Welcome to Italy. Blue skies. Oh yes, we're in Verona. It's team time trial day and the none too small matter of 33.2 kilometers for the teams to deal with. Glorious sunshine, no wind. Yes, and just look at what we have at the finish line.
Dreams are my reality. I like to dream of you close to me. I dream of loving in the night, and loving you seems right. Perhaps that's my reality.
So, weather forecast, partly cloudy. You have to look long and hard to find the cloud, frankly. Fall stage, then, of the Giro. The resumption of hostilities. We're in Verona, and this today's route. Hugging the river, heading out into the countryside. A little bit of a bump mid-section, but really mostly flat. Barely no wind. And all the way back to this gorgeous city of lovers, Verona. AG2R about to get us off the ramp. My name's Carlton Kirby. Alongside me, Mr. Daniel Lloyd.
Good afternoon. Very happy to be down here in Italy. Nice to see this first team get underway. I was out on the at least half the circuit this morning, did a nice ride around the local roads and then finished by doing the last part of this team time trial course. The part that I did extremely fast coming back in, really good roads, pan flat, but in the middle there is a couple of little kicks, and although I didn't do them, speaking to the other riders, it seems like it does get reasonably steep towards the top, so that's the first point for these teams to look out for.
It's great here. So are this team, Rabobank. They come with a lot of ambition wherever they are, and as if by some sort of time machine, they haven't jumped up the road. That's Euskaltel. Similarly liveried, you might say, although it's orange and black as opposed to orange and blue. And yes, whoosh. Just passing the Movistar boys coming the other way. Euskaltel on their run, but having a terrible, terrible time of things. They're slow so far, and I think it's going to be stage wins in the mountains only for them. Farnese Vini's time of 10:15. They've actually gone to the hundredths off our screens, and they're quicker than Lampre at the first. I hope they can sustain it throughout the run. There may be a chance for the likes of Movistar to pick something up a bit later on as well. It's not all over if you mess up your first. Here we go. Katusha coming through then. This is very, very reasonable indeed. More than, and their speed will be high. 53.73 kilometers per hour. That's the quickest so far at the first. And Katusha absolutely setting their stall out early on. They've got to sustain it though, don't forget. Meanwhile, Garmin Barracuda, everyone's tip of the team of today. Let's have a look. Well, the hands going out, and round of applause from the ladies, and they are underway. These are the big threat to everybody.
Yeah, Matt White, as I said to you, I was speaking to him before I was interviewing a couple of the riders the other day behind the podium area there. He was saying that these are his favourites for today. On paper, they've got so many strong team time trials. Navardauskas in particular, he was instrumental in last year's Tour de France to help them win the team time trial stage there. So, favourites on paper, let's see if they can pull it off on the day.
Here come Katusha. Look at this. They've had a great start to this season. They've decided to spread the love, if you like, within their team, not just relying on just one man, not putting all eggs in one basket, and it's kind of helped them this year. More of a team then, you might say, and a team time trial, if ever there was a test of exactly that scenario, it's right here. Police bike is already onto the cobbles, so are they right now, and this is going to be a good team, and a time, I should say. It's going to be under the 38 minutes, which is sort of the magic time, really. There's Lampre's time for you as well, and Katusha, oh, they have smashed it by 29 seconds. That was a very, very good run by that Russian team.
53.6 kilometres average. That's very, very fast. Of course, as I said, they'll be cruising along at around about 60 kilometres an hour on the flat, a little bit under perhaps. So let's see what these big teams can start to bring home now as we go back to Green Edge. Green Edge with also, I would say, a very strong team on paper. They've got the likes of Brett Lancaster, the big Aussie, from Shepperton back home. He's come really back onto form. In fact, I was talking to Matt White about him. He said he's not seen him look that good for a number of years. So here comes Sky for the first time. 8 seconds down. That's a big surprise to me.
10-11. They will pick it up, though. They've got the long game is how they're playing it, and it's about rhythm. Don't forget the time trial. You have to just keep it sensible throughout the entire length of the run. Not least because you want to keep hold of most of your personnel if you possibly can. Lamprey, they went into burning mode and brought 5 home, set a very good time. But Katusha did it with far more men on board. And indeed, they are our leaders at the moment. BMC, what have they done with their leader's jersey here? It's well worth defending. Meanwhile, we switch ourselves back and pick up Saxo Bank, who are just coming to the end of their run. Now, Rabobank had a mild disaster, I think you might call it. It's either a huge disappointment or a mild disaster. 38 minutes and 5. Saxo Bank are going to go better than that, that's for sure. As they hit the 37 minutes, they're just about to get to the cobbles. Katusha's time not under threat just for now, although it probably will be with Garmin and Orica Greenedge going quicker than them at the first split. So they've got long legs as well, those teams. They can bring it in. Saxo Bank, good enough for second. By the looks of things, here we are. Second it is. 37.26. Second for now.
BMC coming through 9 kilometre time check in a time of 10 minutes and 7 seconds. That's 11 seconds down on the best time currently set by Garmin Barracuda. So it's looking touch and go at the moment. As I said, Alex Rasmussen sitting 14 seconds behind Finney in the pink jerseys we see here. We're just seeing a replay of them going through this intermediate time check. So everything to play for a lot of teams here still today.
Little bit of a shimmy, as you saw. I just wonder how much.
Oh, that is Rasmussen.
It is Rasmussen, and he's in trouble here. Just double checking. Yes, number 97, Rasmussen. Look at that. He gives a little shove here, and just says, "Go and do it. Go and do it on your own. Go, go, go," he says. He's waving them away. Drama here as Alex Rasmussen just runs out of legs.
Well, that is a big surprise. I mean, he's their leading rider in a general classification. I think Navardauskas is still up there, but I'm surprised to see Rasmussen waving the others on. I don't think that would have been a predetermined tactic before the start today.
Absolutely not. That's a big hole in the armoury of Garmin Barracuda. They've still got Robbie Hunter, Navardauskas and Jack Bauer, don't forget. But they've lost Rasmussen here. He's drifted back. Now then, hook back to Orica Greenedge. And they are looking like they mean business here. They've got the red jersey, don't forget, as well. Fantastic stage win for Matt Goss. Oh, hello. Just on the edge, and that was Matt Goss, actually, just having to back out of that very quickly. Well, let's have a look at it again. Let's look at the surface. Whoa, it was the back end. Ooh. Well held, I think. Very well held.
It's a bit Speedway style around the corner there, but it has affected them. You can see it now. They're not in one smooth formation now. The guy, Matt White, on the directors in the radio, he needs to get on the radio now and say, look, just slow down a little bit at the front. Let's get in one line again. Forget about that corner and just start drilling it to the line, because they don't want that to affect them coming into the finish. They set a very good time at the intermediate time checks.
Svein Tuft losing the back end, and almost Matt Goss got into the back of him. Meanwhile, back up front, Liquigas going for it.
Yeah, looking in the best time so far, but it seems like they're going to be just outside the Katusha time as they come across the line. Still got a couple of 100 metres to go. They haven't reached that last cobbled section. I think they'll be slightly disappointed. I think they'd expect to be around about or beating the likes of Katusha here today. Basso's come here with ambitions to win the overall, and as I said, never really going to be one of the teams that were going to cross the line first, but I think they'd be expecting a little bit more than this.
Yeah, I think they were hoping for a top 5 today, and it doesn't look like they're going to get that. Here's third place for now, but some quick teams still to come. Here we are, Orica Greenedge. They had a terrible second split, and the reason is They had a bit of a shimmy out there after one of their riders lost the back wheel. Managed to regain it, Svein Tuft, the Canadian champion, but it upset their rhythm, and they're driving on right now to try and make up time in the latter part of the course. Now, others have had their problems as well. Alex Rasmussen, who went extraordinarily well in the individual time trial, has actually dropped out of the Garmin Barracuda team. He's sort of said, come on, you just go for it, fellas. They've still got some decent time trialists, and we still expect them to be quickest, but it shows you that this is no easy call today. And as if by magic, there is Garmin right now.
It's Christian van der Velde, the US rider there at the back. What's he got hanging off his handlebar? Is that the Di2 shifter, I think? It's the electronic shifters that you can have on the ends of your bars. Oh, no, there's been a crash.
And it looks like Taylor Phinney has been off here, or at least he's just collecting some vegetation. Maybe it was just a bush that hadn't been trimmed properly at the side of the road. Who knows? We're going to find out right now. There is Taylor Phinney. Oh, he's been out. Gone cross-country and got back on, albeit with some vegetation. That was lucky. My, oh my, we've had some drama here today.
Well, there's one thing that we can say for sure. He has not had the smoothest defence of his pink jersey. Two crashes in the 2 road stages when he was in pink up in Denmark, and now running off the road there. And it looks at the moment they're trying to make a decision. I mean, they've got the overall to think about as well. Pinotti's here with aspirations, but they're all sitting up waiting for him. It's not... this is the worst thing that can happen in a team time trial.
Absolutely, and especially when it's a linchpin of your time trialling abilities here. He's back, but he's still carrying a bit of vegetation there, and I don't know whether that's going to have an impact. They've still got 15 kilometres.
Yeah, that's really going to upset their rhythm in a similar way to the sideways motion of the Orica Green Edge team did for them. Here come Garmin Barracuda, 9 seconds in front for them, so they've put in a phenomenal time. Everything to play for them now. Their director will probably be telling them about the problems of BMC, because they're looking to get into this pink jersey with Navardauskas.
Garmin Barracuda going through the intermediate time check without Rasmussen. Wow, what drama we've had here. The leading time trialists are in trouble. Now then, what about Orica Green Edge? It's a massive opportunity for them. They've had a shimmy. They've got to pick it up a little bit later on. They've had their problems in this run, but they've got some very quick men. And Brett Lancaster, Thomas Vickers and Svein Tuft can do it for them. They've just got to get their heads down. Vacances Soleil are on the final phase of their run through here, so we're doing them the honour. BMC, if you're only just joining us, have had Taylor Phinney go off-road, collect some greenery, have to adjust that. He was struggling up the climb as well today. Cross the line for Vacances Soleil. Nothing to write home about. Lots of looks over shoulders, spreading across the road. It's time to go, say the boys. Cav cheering them on, but he's at the back now. In fact, the clock won't fall upon him, I don't think. Here we are. 5th man home is the one that counts. Goodness me, 37.34, 25 seconds down on the quickest time so far.
12th place for BMC through that second time check, 32 seconds down. So our current pink jersey on the road is Ramunas Navardauskas, the Lithuanian rider that we're going to see here in just a moment.
A little bit of breath gathering going on here after big turn up front for Sebastian Rössler. He's the man at the back at the moment, and you can see some chugging going on as well here. Orica Green Edge coming in. Now then, this is going to be monster. Come on, scream them on. If this is your team, you will want them to do well. Blitz the field. They have some very, very quick men on board. Some say none quicker than Matt Goss. Well, he's been a great part of this team effort here. They may not win the team time trial. That Katusha time looks unbeatable right now. They've had their issues, but this is going to be half decent to say the very least. Look at this. They're onto the cobbles right now. One big turn still to come. Top 5 surely, but it's about the deficit, don't forget, on their main rivals, Garmin and BMC, that are still to come here. Around the corner they come. This is still looking very, very quick. This is good. Very good indeed for Orica Green Edge. Oh, look how quickly it fell away. But 20 seconds is what they give away. I think in terms of what they've had to deal with through this run, and look at the pain, you understand what they've been through. It has been a war. Round the final couple of bends here come Garmin Barracuda. Look at this time here. Katusha's time, 37.09, is under threat. They're about to get on the cobbles. Before you know it, it's going to be tight, tighter than you might have thought here. Well, they've had their own issues, don't forget, out there. Alex Rasmussen, the big Dane, got spat off the back early on. He told them, he waved them away. What have they got? Well, they've got a lot, we know that. We're about to find out, time-wise, whether they can do it today. The cobble's just coming up. I don't think they're going to get there, you know. It's going to be extraordinarily close, though.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close. And Katusha's time, a really, really good time by Katusha. I've never seen him do such a good time. 150 metres for them to go. They're just about going to pip it, I think.
Here we go. The line beckons, and I think they are. Garmin Barracuda have cracked the nut here. 5 seconds is what they've made up. What a superb performance by them. They'll be absolutely delighted.
Well, they certainly put everything into that. They didn't have that easy at all. There was a lot of painful faces and legs coming into the last couple of kilometres there, and I thought at one point that they might lose it, and Navardauskas looked at a point that he might be dropped. But the next big question is, where's this pink jersey going to go, the leader's jersey? BMC have got to be within 18 seconds of Garmin Barracuda to keep that pink jersey on Taylor Phinney's back, and at the intermediate time check they were a little bit further down than that. I think they were actually 32 seconds down, so unless they pulled out a really, really good second part of the race, it looks like it's going to go to young Ramunas Navardauskas, which is an incredible ride.
I can't see it happening. After Taylor Phinney went cross-country, I think they have had their card marked here. Count them in here. And watch the seconds. Garmin Barracuda, 37.04. They're at that position now. And if there's another 18 seconds from now, that pink jersey is going to Garmin. It's going to happen, isn't it? They've lost this.
And this race has been so good to Garmin over the years. I mean, they came here, first ever Grand Tour was the Giro.d'Italia for them, and they took the opening team time trial in the pink jersey with Christian van der Velde. So it's coming full circle for that American team.
BMC, here they come across the line. It beckons for them. It's going to be tighter than we might have thought. Here we go. BMC, 31 seconds. Bye-bye, pink jersey.
Yeah, there's Ramunas Navardauskas in our pitch there, number 94. I honestly couldn't be happier. He's one of the nicest guys you could ever wish to meet. He's so unassuming. He just doesn't realise how strong he is in any way, and he's gone into the pink jersey of the Giro d'Italia.
Taylor Phinney, he may not be in tears, but he is absolutely at the end of his strength, and hardly surprising. BMC, what a performance by them. Astana astounded us. Katusha confounded us. And Garmin just blew us away. Garmin Barracuda doing the job and securing the leader's jersey for Ramunas Navardauskas of Lithuania. What a fabulous result for him, for his country, for his team, and for the Giro. Today's winner, better than any other. What a team, what a run, and what a result. Alex Rasmussen, goodness me, I'd love to know what happened to him today. This is the team time trial standings. This is your result of stage 4. Garmin taking it. Katusha only 5 seconds down. That's the surprise of the day. Astana also producing the goods ahead of Saxo Bank and Omega Pharma.
Well, I'm here with Tyler Farrar, who's absolutely over the moon, I believe, with today's ride.
It's fantastic. You know, we really love the team time trial here at Garmin. It's, you know, it's our thing, and it just went perfect today. We had a really good ride, and to win and to take the pink jersey, it's just even better.
Yeah, is it simply a matter of better preparation? You spend more time practicing the team time trial. What do you put down the fact that you are so successful as a team in this event?
I think it's part of question of motivation. We take it so seriously. We really train hard for it, and we really think through every little detail, and I think that makes the difference in the end.
Yeah, looking ahead to yourself personally, you've got a few sprint stages to come. What's the plan for the pink jersey? Have you not thought about that? You take it you're going to defend that as long as possible?
I mean, having Ramunas in the jersey is perfect. There's no one on our team who deserves it more than him. The amount of work he puts in for everyone else every day, I mean, it almost makes me want to cry. I'm so happy for him. So I hope we can keep him in it for a while, and then, I don't know, maybe hand it across to Ryder or Christian or one of those guys. We'll see.
Yeah, well, you must be very happy with how it's gone so far. Anyway, good luck for the rest of the race. We'll probably see you up here, I'm sure, soon.
All right, thanks, mate.
Well done. And there is the man who wears the pink jersey. Ramunas Navardauskas. He really is a workhorse, and you'd be hard pushed to find a nicer guy, to be honest. You heard that from Tyler Farrar, and team principal riders don't give that kind of credit and praise easily or lightly. He's going to blush now. There's one happy boy and a happy team. He's our leader. There's your overall standings. Ramunas Navardauskas is our leader. He'll be in the pink tomorrow. Tyler Farrar, Robbie Hunter, Ryder Hajadal, Taylor Finney, they've got to believe that they can get back to him.
It gives me absolutely huge pleasure to be with my friend Ramunas Navardauskas. 2 Grand Tours you've done, you've won both the team time trials, now you've got the pink jersey to top it off. How does it feel?
It's really difficult to explain. It's a really big thing to me, and I never expect to be first to become pro, second year like pro, and to be in a pink jersey is like something impossible to me. Like my old dream came true, and
it must be a big surprise because you were the second rider out of the team going into the day behind Rasmussen. Was it a surprise when you saw that he was dropped on the climb?
I mean, for him it was always a bit harder to go up hills for Rasmussen, but I know he can be really good, strong, and he on the flats, and maybe it was really surprised that I could have this pleasure to have this jersey.
It certainly didn't look easy for you in that last couple of Ks. I was in the commentary box screaming because you just lost the wheel.
Yeah, I lost maybe 2 times, and a few times I had to get in a gap of behind 5 or 6 riders, and it took energy of me, and I wasn't so good shape. Maybe it caused because I was 2 days ago I was in breakaway with these guys, and I felt a bit tired today, and these guys, they was really fast, and after all this climb, all cornering, and all of this acceleration, just at the end I was so exhausted, and I was really barely hanging out on back wheels, and I was sad. I made some gaps for other guys, and but it's okay.
But you're known as a rider that gives everything on every race for your team leaders. Is it time for them to give something back to you over the next few days?
I'm still a young rider. I don't count that I can I will not keep this jersey for long because I'm not a climber. But even even if guys don't work for keeping jersey, I can ride for myself. And now we have much better riders for GC, and I would be happy to help with them because we are like a team, always working together, and there is we always help each other. It's nothing special what I do. It's everyone does their own job, and that's my job what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy your time in the pink jersey. You deserve it.
Thank you very much.